Okay, prompt is, what message would you like to share with your community 1 year into the pandemic? First of all, hello to whoever is listening. My name is Johnny G, and I am the Youth Build Construction Trainer at Santa Fe YouthWorks. What message? I can start by saying that it's been one of the longest years of my life, and a lot of you might feel the same. But with that, it has been a tremendous learning experience. I think one of the more valuable lessons I've learned working through this disaster at YouthWorks has been trying to keep Santa Fe youth learning valuable job skills and continuing to help pave the road towards their educational goals, which is what we do. But it's difficult to do that when things are changing every 10 minutes. And they had been the last year, and that's quite hard to plan around. I got a lot better at improvising, I can say that, and I'm sure a lot of y'all did too. And I would like to commend everyone in this community for doing so, and being patient in one of the hardest and strangest years this country has maybe ever seen. I also commend Santa Fe communities for following mask mandates. Thank you, and keeping each other relatively safe. I know the loss of life that did occur here is beyond tragic, and I would never, ever demean that in any way. But all things considered, we did pretty damn good, and we still are. The pandemic has also taught me how great a need there is in this town for many things: rental assistance, utility assistance, and above all, the knowledge of where your next meal is going to come from. So with YouthWorks, and a shout out to Jackie Gibbs, and our culinary director and a brilliant chef, and the entire culinary program made of Santa Fe youth. They were already providing countless meals before the pandemic, and then when it hit, I and all of our staff and a lot of Santa Fe, we watched hundreds, even thousands of families lined up for food every day definitely in the beginning of the pandemic, because that basic and most essential need was not being met. For so many of our neighbors, our brothers, our sisters, it was astounding and honestly quite embarrassing to see this happening in one of the most developed and the richest nation in the world. So all of the social ills that were already present were not only exacerbated by the pandemic, but were peeled back for all Americans to see how big the problems really are and how much work needs to be done. And as soon as possible to alleviate even a fraction of them. Let's see. Mainly what I want to say is, if you are hearing this right now, you have not died of COVID-19. And it's quite possible there may be many more hard years to come. But for now, you got this. We got this, Santa Fe. I want to say thank you to all of our donors and staff and brilliant young minds that let us do the work that we do. And lastly, my heart is so very heavy and goes out to all the families that have lost someone due to this awful virus. You will not be forgotten, ever. And yeah, thanks for listening.